Secretary of State Mike Pompeo broke the news to Mattis in a phone call early Sunday morning, saying the president was forcing him out 2 months early, robbing Mattis of the opportunity to attend NATO ministerial meetings in Brussels and testify before Congress. Officials say the president was annoyed by Mattis's resignation letter criticizing the president's foreign policy. On Fox News Sunday, former CIA director and defense secretary under President Obama said that leaving Syria before ISIS is defeated is a mistake.
We've made good progress, no question about it. We've made tremendous gains. But this is not a time when you're dealing with terrorist groups who can reorganize and threaten the security of our country. This is not a time to back away from that responsibility. And that, I think, is the message that concerns me.
While U.S. troops are pulling out of Syria, I'm told that the more than 5,000 troops stationed in neighboring Iraq will remain and will be able to strike targets in Syria if necessary. Anita.
Okay, and Lucas, President Trump says he spoke to his Turkish counterpart again yesterday. Any update on the timeline for the U.S. withdrawal from Syria?
Anita, it was the second phone call between President Trump and Turkey's President Erdogan in the past 10 days. Recall, it was President Erdogan who convinced Trump to pull out all U.S. forces from Syria. In a tweet following this latest phone call on Sunday, President Trump said the U.S. withdrawal from Syria would be slow and highly coordinated with Turkey. Secretary of Defense Mattis signed off on the plan. Now, over the weekend, there was more fallout with the president's decision to withdraw all troops from Syria. Brett McGurk, the president's top envoy in the ISIS fight, moved up his resignation to the end of this year. Just this month, McGurk said publicly the U.S. would not be pulling out of Syria. Now, U.S. officials are concerned that any Turkish forces that enter Syria will be considered invaders by the Assad government. And Kurdish fighters on the ground today are feeling betrayed by the U.S. government and fear they may be fighting Turkish forces in addition to ISIS.